Hey, Duke. I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna beat your ass!
Say hello, black hole. Say hello. Hey, I say hello. See this brother winning, man. Hey, hey, Duke, what is your win, big? What is your win, big? What is your win, big? Can't see this. What the fuck is your win?
Well, hello there, love bugs. Hello there, Bellas. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Today's lookies would be our Miss Chi Shades. And if you are not already a part of our book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's continue talking about Duke Fakir's I'll Be There, My Life as a Four Top. Please remember, all eyewear are currently on sale at uptopbeauty.com. Thank you for all of your support. My grandmother, the one who had imparted her values to me about discipline and hard work, was very ill and couldn't attend our ceremony. My grandfather had passed away a few months earlier. She was living by herself, and my mother asked if Inez and I would stay with her for a while after we married. My grandmother told her that even though I was a man, I would always be her baby. She welcomed Inez and me into her home, where we spent the early part of our married life when I wasn't on the road. About a year later, my grandmother passed away. Around the same time, Inez and I were blessed with a baby. Y'all, isn't that crazy how a person dies in order to make room for a new birth? That is so spooky to me, but that's just how it be happening. If our success was somehow a part of a bigger plan, with God blessing us with the gift of song and laying the groundwork for us to find each other, there were also helping hands along the way. People in our lives were angels too. Of course, Daddy Braggs became a father figure and an angel when he took us under his wing. But it was Lawrence's cousin, Roquel, Billy Davis, who paved the way to our first recording. Billy actually acted in the capacity of the Four Ames unofficial manager soon after we started out. A talented songwriter, he had collaborated with another up-and-coming songwriter from Detroit. That would be the Berry Bedbug Bites Gordy Jr. The two wrote hit songs for Davis's cousin, Jackie Wilson, among them To Be Loved and Lonely Teardrops. However, their writing partnership was eclipsed by Gordy's entrepreneurial vision. He went off to start his own record company. Billy was offered a chance to join Chess Records as a vice president. He took us along with him. Because of Billy, they agreed to record 4 songs he had written for us. So off we went to Chicago in our first recording session. So anyway, they at the studio, and the Chess brothers, Phil and Leonard, come downstairs and be like, okay, who is you guys again? The Four Ames, sir. Oh, that's not going to work. As the meeting began, they turned to us. Hey, fellas, before you record, you're going to have to change your names. Why? Because it's always a white group somewhere over there, either in Europe or United Kingdom, Australia, somewhere with the same name as you. You call yourselves the Four Ames, but there's already a group out there, the Ames brothers, spelled Ames. They're a white group, but we can't have the Four Ames coming out of Chess, even if it's spelled different. Fakir, Dookie, and hold on, pause, okay? a respected subscriber. I don't know if he's a membership owner, but I will say that he is a subscriber, and I do respect your comments a lot, right? And they was like, Nay, don't disrespect him like that and call him Dookie. I didn't disrespect the Dookie. The Dookie mama named him that. He changed his name to Duke when he went to high school because he didn't want the peoples calling him Dookie. His real nickname is Dookie. I'm not, trying to disrespect Fakir. I don't know that man like that. I respect the fact that he's still the only living for top left. Dookie protectively jumped in. I think people will know the difference. But it was clear their minds were already made up. That would be the answer, no. The Chess Brothers was like, I don't give a F what you talking about, Dookie, and the rest of you. You have to change your name. Case closed. Ooh. We looked at each other totally unprepared, but we immediately started brainstorming. Well, we were aiming for the stars, shooting for the moon. We want to be on top to signify what we're trying to do. The music director chimed in. Well, what about the Four Tops? That rang a bell. So that's when the Four Tops were born in 1956 at Chess Records. History. That day we recorded the 4 songs Billy had written, and they released one single. The A side of the 45 was Kiss Me Baby, but DJs liked the B side. Could It Be You? It didn't sell a thing. We didn't really have a deal with Chess, so that was the end of that. Feeling like we were beginning to hit our stride, we decided to go to the mecca of show business, New York City. Child, that was before the Atlanta. Find a place to stay and look for work, however long it took to get a break. They found a place to stay. They came across this nice old Jewish lady that had an apartment available. It was like a studio apartment with one pull-out couch. They would flip a coin to see who would sleep in the bed, because it was only one flip-out couch bed, okay? I'm saying to myself, stop it, ninjas. You done slept in worse places than that. Lawrence had heard that Earl Garner, the virtuoso jazz pianist who often vocalized while he played, was appearing at Birdland. Okay, that sentence was okay. But what Lawrence didn't tell him was that he old drunky poo. Okay, and when he get up on stage, he got the propensity to call ninjas out. Savoring his drink, Lawrence looked around feeling inspired and hit us with, fellas, let's go up there and start singing. Even though all of us had nerve, that idea didn't go over well. We piped up, no man, this is New York. We can't be doing that here. Lawrence persisted. Damn it. We came here to hustle a job. We should just go up there and sing. It might turn into something. There's people here that can give us a break. They got shows to book, 3 or 4 acts a night. We sat at the bar debating whether to go for it. Lawrence didn't quit. Let's go up there and sing. We finally agreed since we knew he wasn't going to give up. Okay, you're right. There might be some agents here. We straightened our jackets, slicked back our hair, quickly commanded the stage, and took the mic at Birdland. And just like we had experienced at the Detroit Auto Show, a man materialized from the crowd saying the words we wanted to hear. Fellas, I'm an agent. I book a lot of the hotels up in the Catskills. You heard of them? It was a repeat of our Idlewild experience, except this time the resort was north of Manhattan, a summer retreat for New York Jews to enjoy time with their family in peace and tranquility. Come to my office and let's talk. Okay, so this is the vig right here. This how this trifling motherfucker. You came to me, sir. You came to me. I didn't come to you. Okay, I'm up on stage. I'm singing my song. Anyway, they went to the office. The hoe at the front desk was rude to him. Unexpectedly, they said. The bitch was condescending and did not have any respect for the 4 men. They waited until 5 or 6 o'clock. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. That's like the outside of the Motown. I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. As long as I know how to make money for myself, I can't be sitting in no damn office waiting on nobody to get to me when they can't. After waiting on him all day, we decided to keep sitting there until he left the office. He'd have no choice but see us on the way out and be forced to say something. When we didn't leave, his secretary grew snippier. It probably infuriated her that we were acting as if we had minds of our own. As she started to insist that we leave immediately, the agent walked out of his office and he too seemed annoyed to see us. What? Oh, yeah, forgot you were here, he said, not apologetically. True. I'm telling y'all, man, the fact that YouTube is in place, man, with these streaming things where you could just upload your music or your talent, and next minute you know, you paid. Do you know that it is a TikToker that makes damn near like, what did they say? He make like $10,000 a day, girl, just by talking on TikTok. Man, despite repeated discouragements and disappointments, there were people of every race and situation in life who were helpful and kind from the moment we met them. Such was the case with the owner of the Catskills resort, who invited us to join his family for lunch after knowing us for only 10 minutes. About a week before, the rude agent called arranging for an audition with the club owner. We sang just one song and he immediately hired us, insisting we sit down around a long picnic table and treating us like we'd been a part of the family forever. We were put up in a little 5-bedroom shack on the grounds, which was all ours for the summer. We played several clubs in the Catskills area. The Pines, Flangers, and Clingers. Most of the entertainers was comprised of leading black artists. One night we wound up working with Cab Calloway. Another night we jammed with Sir Vaughn. Us 4 young guys just turning 20 were hanging with the greats. Daddy Braggs felt a growing paternal pride, noting how we were becoming more polished and professional each year. He felt we were ready to face one of the toughest audiences in the world. So without telling us, he managed to get us a booking at the famed Apollo Theater in Harlem, New York, where the audience was used to seeing only the best. If you didn't measure up within minutes, you'd be booed off the stage with no mercy. Y'all, you people down there in New York, do y'all still be acting a nigga up there at the Apollo Theater? That night, we opened with a song I'd made up. We're the 4 tops. The lyrics went something like, we're the tops, the places we'd like to go, the sands in Las Vegas, Paris, Hollywood, the place for me. We're the tops. After about 4 bars, the intimidating, hard-ass Apollo crowd started clapping. Then we sang In the Still of the Night, a jazzy big band number that kind of soared in the air. I could feel the crowd's energy connecting with ours, catching the rhythm, popping their fingers and nodding their heads. Thanks to Daddy Braggs, we worked in the Idlewood Review nearly every summer during the late 50s. After the summer season, he kept us busy in a traveling show in the fall and winter. He turned the Idlewild Review into a touring show, booking noted artists like the Harlem Brothers, T-Bone Walker, a popular guitar player, Arthur Prysock, a handsome baritone jazz singer, even a dancer, Cliff Hurd, who could barely use his legs but danced his ass off on crutches. You know who that sound like, y'all? The Peg Leg Bass. Do any of y'all know who Peg Leg Bass is? Man, my grandmother was so pressed. You hear me? That was her shiz. Like, you know, because I pause, okay. So, you know, I'm a grandmama's baby, right? Oh, my goodness, right? When my grandmother needed her break from me, okay, I get it. Because now, you know, I got Lulu. I'm like, I need a break from him. I love him to death, but I need a break, okay? Now I understand. Okay, I know he's a dog, but that's my baby, right? So, anyway, child, my grandmother would go to the Peg Leg Bass resorts, come back all happy and stuff. I'm like, Grandma, what the do they be doing up there at them Peg Leg Bass shows? It was him and his brother, y'all. And the motherfucker had a peg leg. He used to dance like the shiz. I couldn't believe it. After our ties with Daddy Braggs ended, a new decade was upon us, and it seemed like a new era in music began. things were changing in the entertainment industry. Berry Gordy was getting a foothold in the recording business, starting his own company in 1959. Billy Davis was going with Barry's sister, Gwen. Billy and Barry had remained close from their songwriting days, so it was only natural for Billy to begin working with Berry Gordy. He approached us about making a deal. "Hey, you want to go with this company that Barry is starting?" he asked. Our answer was, "Fuck no!" If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Remember, all eyewear are currently on sale. Now, remember this. The same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves you babies. Have a good one. Peace.